how much fun was it to be Bones and Scotty again?
It was a blast. It really was. We were so buoyed by the success of the first film, and when we got back together, we were a family. We're a family, and we just have a great time making these movies.
Yeah.
I think you're bored then.
How can you be bored in a movie like that?
No, I mean, what Carl said, it's one of those things, and you hear it all the time, and sometimes it feels like it's sort of, press fronting, but it's true. We all sort of really like hanging out with each other, so getting to hang out with each other on a spaceship is even better, so it was wonderful.
I was asked to audition. I went and met with JJ. We workshopped it. We read it loads and loads in different ways. And I guess we just kind of were feeling how we worked together. I felt very comfortable working with him. And that's kind of what it's all about. You go away for 6 months and you work together, so it has to be a positive working relationship. And I think we both felt that it was, and kind of went from there.
And I mean, with Scotty, your storyline, you think, oh my God, he's gone in the first. There's something that happens that takes you off the ship.
Yeah.
But in fact, you become such an integral part of the story.
Yeah, that was fun. When I was reading it, I thought, when I read the scene where Scotty makes that decision, I just thought, and then it sort of nicely plays out the way that the script works, and it's very satisfying, not just for me as an actor to play that, have the fun with that, but for the audience to see everyone come back together again.
I mean, just tell me a bit about your character, because basically we don't know who she is when we first see her, and I like that she has kind of a mystery about her.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know kind of what she's doing. She definitely is determined and tenacious and has a plan. She works in Starfleet. Her father is the Admiral of Starfleet, and she senses through both knowing him personally and being, professionally involved in his business, she knows that something is going awry with something that's been put on board the Enterprise. So she manages to cunningly weed her way onto the Enterprise and ends up being integral to the story that unfolds while they're all in space.
Was it a scene for you that you just really enjoyed doing?
Any scene that I get to work with Chris and Zach, and you get that Spock, Bones, Kirk dynamic going, is a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed shooting the opening sequence. It was nice to have a bit of action and kick it off with a fun ride.
It seems like that your character, if there is another one, will be part of the crew. Is that the feeling that you got as well?
We'll have to see how this one does, and if they decide to make another one, I'd be thrilled to be part of it. I had a wonderful experience.
How do you see Bones and how do you see Scotty play out in this group?
Yeah, well, I mean, very much feel, the way that Bones was originally constructed was really he was a facet of Kirk's mind that was externalized. And together with Spock, they would sort of hash out, whatever the argument was, and then Kirk could make the, executive decision and decide the course of action. And, Bones really represents the heart, the passion, and as you said, Kirk's conscience.
I agree. I think you look at the Enterprise as being like a living thing, and like the bridge is the brain of it, and you've got all that stuff going on there. You've got Kirk, Bones, and Spock. Even though obviously Bones is in the medbay a lot of the time, and then you've got Scotty's in the guts of the ship, because he's all about guts and heart, and it's interesting all those different personalities working together for one thing, and I really like that about Star Trek. You can see the Enterprise as a being in itself, and we're all the thoughts and consciences and what have you that go on inside it. It's great fun to play that.